Hello students, myself Dr. Irfan. In last class we have discussed the models of organizational behavior as well as the interpersonal roles. We have discussed the figurehead or lead role, leadership role and liaison manager role. Okay, now today we'll discuss the second, that is information role. Interpersonal is different, that is individual. Here, information means here to provide the information feedback to the respective activity. Next here, what do you mean by information role? A manager by virtue of his interpersonal contacts emerges as a source of information about a variety of issues concerning an organization. Here the managers should focus on the what are the problems are facing in a particular organization. The employees are facing a problem. You should find out that what are the problems they are facing. They are take information from the to collect the information from the particular organization. Okay, in this information roles we are having three subparts. First one is monitor role. Monitor means here you should scan, you should monitor, you should take care about the internal as well as the external environment. Okay, managers should aware about the what is going on in the internal as well as the external environment. That is called a monitor role. Okay, for example, take in your house, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರು ದೊಡ್ಡವ್ರದ್ದು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರವ್ರ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫಾದರ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಏನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, ಏನು ತರಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಹಾಲಿನ ಬೆಲೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮಾನಿಟರಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ರೋಲ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ scanning both internal as well as the external environment of the organization. After that, what they are having? Collecting and studying information regarding their organization. Okay, they are collecting as well as the studying information about the organization. Okay, after that, this can be done by reading report and periodical interrogating their liaison contacts and through gossip, hearsay and speculations. Okay, here monitor role is always to the gossip. Gossip means here contact, to talk each together. They are monitor. Okay, what is going on in the particular activity, they are monitoring. Okay, the second one is disseminator or information disseminator role. Okay, the managers must transmit the information regarding changes in policies or other matters to their subordinates. Okay, here their peers and to other members of an organization. This can be done through memos, phone calls, individual meetings and group meetings. Okay, information disseminator, the managers must transmit, he means exchange. Transmit means here exchange the information regarding changes the policies, other matters and their subordinates, their peers. Okay, sometime if you are implementing traditional machines, here the managers should pass the information to the management. Okay, you should remove the traditional machines and should implement the modern machines. Why? Because of this era is a modern era, that's why you should implement the modern machines. That is called to providing, maybe in the this is called a technological, maybe some mistakes in subordinates you should find out, some mistakes in peers team, you should work done through memos. Okay, if the subordinate not working properly, on to provide a memo first. After that, phone calls. Okay, if you're not doing properly, on that we call for the particular employee. After that, individual meeting and group meeting. Individual means here one person is working properly, but something is going on that mind. On that time you should conduct a meeting. So maybe in the personal problem, maybe in the family problem, maybe in the other problems, they can remove the problems, or maybe in the group meeting. Group means here team together to discuss about the drawbacks. Next one is, third one is spokesperson. Okay, spokesperson. This is a monitor, this is a disseminator, and third one is spokesperson. What do you mean by spokesperson? A manager has to a spokesman for his unit and represent his unit in either standing or either sending relevant information to people outside his unit or making some demands on behalf of his unit. Spokesman here, behalf of the manager, behalf of the company, behalf of the state, behalf of the country. For example, you are given you are moving for to give a memorandum to the Tahsildar. If on that time Tahsildar is not available, on that time another one is spokesperson is available to take your memorandum. That memorandum should to pass to the direct Tahsildar. That is called the particular spokesperson is also available into the particular informational role. Next, decisional roles. Okay, first one is interpersonal, second one is informational, and third one is decision role or decisional role. What is the first one? What do you mean by decisional role? A manager must make decisions and solve organization problems on the basis of the environmental information received. Okay, if you are the manager of the company, you should solve the problems in according to the environment. You should don't expose the problems into the outside the organization. That is called the decisional roles. We are having in decisional roles we are having entrepreneur, problem solver, resource allocation, and negotiator. Okay, we are having a 4 main. The first one we will discuss entrepreneur. I hope everybody heard that. You have studied entrepreneurship development. Who is a entrepreneur? Who run the organization? Who handle? Who take a risk? Who take a decision, who take a beer, who take a pain. That person is a entrepreneur. Okay, here also same. Manager as entrepreneur are constantly involved in improving their units and facing the dynamic technological challenges. They are constantly on the lookout for new ideas for product improvement or product addition. Okay, if you are the manager of a company, on that time you should act as an entrepreneur. Okay, I should give something for the organization. Why? Because organization need my help. Okay, on that time maybe in the product specification, maybe improvement of the product, maybe in the diversification, what type of help you are providing, you should provide. That is called the particular entrepreneur. Another one is you should develop new products, arrange a capital. Okay, how to arrange the capital? On that time you are having a authority, you are having a power to collect the money, to collect the respective, what can say, to collect the some capital from the others. Okay, on that time you should appoint good employees, good candidates. After that, improve the product, research and development personnel. Maybe in the you should put the suggestion boxes in your respective organization. Some employees, they are providing suggestions to their respective company, the managers. That is called these are the strategies of entrepreneur roles. Okay, you should take care about the particular activities. Okay, it is a very important role play. Entrepreneur is a very important role play in the organization. Okay, next, second one is problem solver. It means here which manager will take care, which manager handling the conflict among the organization, among the subordinates, among the peer. Okay, in this matter, the managers are constantly involved as judge. Yes, because you are solving the problem, you are the judge, because both parties are listening your respective decision. You are the judge, you should take a good judgment. Okay, favor of the judgment, not unfavor of the judgment. You should take a fair judgment among the persons where the conflicts are arises. Okay, every organization having a conflicts arises, not only for the organization. If you take a family also, in family also we are having n type of conflicts also arises. On that time, how to tackle that conflicts, how to handle that conflicts, how to solve that problems, that is a very important. Okay, here manager is a judge, is a role of the judge to solve the problems. Okay, managers must anticipate such problems and take preventive action and take corrective action. Yes, because both are your family member, both are your organizational employees. On that time, you should take a judgment in the correct judgment, or maybe in the anticipate judgment, or maybe in the preventive judgment. Before taking a judgment, you should think about that. If I take this judgment, what type of drawbacks maybe comes in the future. That is called a most important. Okay, when the judgment situation comes, no, on that time somebodies are in the very confused, where what type of decision should I give in front of the respective employee. It's a very important. Next one is very important, a resource allocation role. Here manager should establish priorities among various projects and programs and make budgetary allocation to different activities of an organization based on these priorities. Okay, here manager is a budget to prepare a future budget. What type of projects maybe comes in future, that budget, that projects, what they required, what type of skills can they deploy, maybe what type of machineries they required. That is called a resource allocation role. Okay, it's very important. Okay, this is having only the technical, or maybe in the good entrepreneur or good manager. Next one is, last one is negotiator. Okay, the managers always to present as a negotiator in the organization to deals and agreements within the outside of an organization. Okay, if you are the sales manager, on that time you should negotiate with the customer, with the respective suppliers. Okay, you are the sales manager. If you are purchasing manager, maybe your negotiable price with your vendors. Okay, we are having n number of examples are available. Okay, the sales manager gives more importance to interpersonal roles, while the production manager may give more importance to the decision roles. It's a very important. Here negotiator role is a very important role play. Okay, if you are the HR manager, you should negotiate with the employees. You should control the salary. You should don't expose the respective salary of the employee. Okay, on that time you should provide a decisions. Okay, these are the decisional roles. Next, we will discuss the limitations of organizational behavior. What are the limitations are available? First one is, OB cannot abolish conflict and frustration but can only reduce them. It is a way to improve but not an absolute answer to problems. Here organizational behavior not 100% perfect. here they are trying to solve the problem. Second one is, it is only one of the many systems operating within a large social system. Okay, in organizational behavior, it is the only one system to handling all the social systems, maybe in the employees, maybe in the vendors, maybe in the customers, maybe in the suppliers, maybe in the government rules and regulations, like that. That is called a social system. Next one is, people who lack systems understanding may develop a behavioral basis. Okay, this is called a behavioral basis. Next one is, the law of disseminating returns also operates in the case of OB. Okay, in states that at some point increase of desirable practice produce declined returns, and sometimes, okay, sometimes organizational behavior providing, okay, you should utilize minimum resources and you could get a output, but here sometime practically is not a necessary. Practical is a very tough to implement this type of techniques. And last one is, a significant concern about organizational behavior is that its knowledge and techniques could be used to manipulate people without regard for human welfare. Sometime in the organization behavior, we are having some managers, he is manipulating due to the employees. Okay, sometimes they will not provide some facilities to the employees. Okay, these are the limitations of a organizational behavior. Okay guys, in the next class we will discuss in the new concept. Okay, if you like this video, please subscribe and share these videos to your respective friends. Okay, thank you. We'll visit in next class.